Welcome along to this Yoga Pilates practice with Zuri. This practice is the best of both worlds. We're going to start off with some gentle Pilates, which is going to wake up your core. It's going to generate some heat. It's going to focus the awareness around your spine. And then we're going to go into some deep yoga stretches, and the connection and the awareness in the yoga practice today is going to be around the flow of movements, slow but controlled, gentle movements of your body. So come and join me. Let's make a seated position at the top of the mat. Very gently, very slowly, C-curve the spine as you roll back to the mat. Once you get there, stretch the arms out long beside your body. I'm going to leave my feet flat with the knees bent, which helps to create this neutral spine position of the spine. All I want you to do to begin with is just raise the arms up on a breath in and lower them as you breathe out. Inhale. And start to take a long breath out, exhaling fully and completely. Inhale, raise the arms. Start the breath out, exhale, and then move the arms. So you're lowering the arms with that breath out. Take a breath in. This time sweep the arms around the body. Circle the arms around. Opens up the chest. Inhale, breath in. Sweep the arms around the body. Drawing a circle around and bringing the hands back beside your hips. One more, breath in. Big circular movement, arms sweeping around, pulling the arms in nice and close towards the ribcage, towards the hips. Press the palms down lightly. Take a breath in. And start to breathe out. Nod the chin down towards the chest as we lift to the tips of the shoulder blades, known as the Pilates curl. Inhale, lower. Start the breath out, and as you're breathing out, deepen the crease or that curl over your breastbone. Inhale, lower. Take a long breath out, exhale fully and completely as you contract and tighten the front of the body, lengthening the spine. Once you've lowered down, leaving the head on the mat, lift the legs, one leg at a time. As you stack your legs, knees over the hips, legs in tabletop position. Just tap the right leg away twice. 1, 2, lift it back up and hold. Left leg. 2 toe taps. Lift it back up and hold. 2 toe taps on the right. As I'm doing this very simple, very slow movement, what I really want to focus on is the engaging of the core, pressing down through the rib cage, pressing down through the belly button, and an inch below that. So this remains engaged, braced, locked on, cinching in the sides. Let's do one more right. And the idea is that as you brace here, you're supporting the stillness of your spine. Hold the legs here in tabletop position. Take a breath in. And exhale as you lift the head, neck and shoulders off the mat, coming up to the tips of the shoulder blades. Inhale, lower. Breath out. And one more. Take a long flowing breath out as you deepen the curl over the breastbone. And then as you slowly lower the head back down, lower the feet. So take a breath in. Curl the head, neck and shoulders off the mat. Hover the arms, the palms pressing down. Start to beat the arms quite vigorously, breathing in. And out. Breathing in for 5 and out for 5. Inhale and long breath out. Inhaling and exhaling. This one here gets you halfway, and then start to lift the legs up into tabletop position. Turn the palms up. So keeping the arms pumping, this time just gently turning the palms towards the ceiling. Breathing in and breathing out. Last 10. Breath in for 5. Take a long breath out and lower. Press your palms down, lower the feet, and slide the legs along the ground. Both feet in flexion. Flex the feet, point the toes. So first the feet come into flexion, and we point the toes. So you're just creating that beautiful movement through the ankle, through the foot. Press out through the heels. Press out through the toes. Hold the foot in flexion. Hover the right leg off the mat. Point the toes and lift that leg straight up. And flex the foot, lower it straight back down. Just to hover, point toes, lift up. Flex, lower. 2 more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Point the toes, lift the leg up. Flex the foot, lower it down. Little hover at the bottom. Flex both the feet onto the ground. Keep your right foot in flexion. Hover the left leg, point the toes of the left leg, lift up straight line. Flex, lower down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. 2 more. Breath in. Breath out. 1 more. Point the toes, lift that leg straight up. Flex the foot, lower it down. Come back to hover. Flex the feet onto the mat and walk the feet back towards you. So the feet come back to that classic position that we started with. Take a breath in. Curl the head, neck and shoulders off the mat as you deepen the crease over the breastbone. Lift the legs one at a time. Hands either on the back of your thigh or reach halfway down the shin. As you tuck your body, allow the tailbone to just gently curl off the mat. So beautiful stretch of the back of the body. Relax the shoulders, relax lower jaw. Lower the head and bring your feet back as you return your spine back to neutral position. Breathing in. Curl the head, neck and shoulders off the mat. Deepen the curl over the breastbone. Bring the right leg in and the left leg to tabletop position. Do a very gentle marching pattern here. One leg draws in, one leg draws away. So I'm still keeping the knees bent to 90. I'm just moving the legs. Inhale, long exhale. 5 to go. 4, 3, last 2. Final 1. Bring the legs back to tabletop position. Lower the head and bring the feet back down. Take a gentle breath in here. Curl the head, neck and shoulders off the mat. And bring the right leg only up to tabletop position and hover the left arm off the mat. Reach left arm and right leg away. Exhale, return to center. So I'm just using the opposite arm with my opposite leg away from the middle of the body. Left arm moves, right leg moves. Exhale, return. Last 2. Breath in. Long breath out. Final 1 here. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Return back to center. Lower the head, lower the arm, and lower that foot. Breath in. As I curl the head, neck and shoulders off the mat, this time bring the left leg in only. So I'm changing sides. Left leg in, right arm hovers. Move the opposite arm with the opposite leg away. Exhale, return back to center. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, go for length. Press out through the toes. Exhale, return back to where you started. 2 more. Keep deepening the curl over the breastbone. Last 1 here. Breath in, go out to extension. Exhale, return. Lower the head, the arm, and that foot. Take a breath in here. Curl the head, neck and shoulders off the mat. As you bring your legs up to tabletop position and stretch and extend the legs straight up in the air. Reach right hand to touch right shin. Move right arm, right leg away. Exhale, come back to where you started. So moving same side of the body here. Just 2 more. Breathing in. 1 more. And hold. Change. This time, left hand to left shin. Reach left side of the body away. So just the same side of the body this time. Left arm with left leg reaching away. Let's go for 2 more. Breath in. 1 more. Return back to center. Lower the feet, lower the head, and come back to that set position. The last one, let's come into a very gentle rotation. Breathing in. Curl the head, neck and shoulders off the mat. Place the hands on the back of the skull. Make sure the hands are resting onto the back of the head, making sure the fingers are away from your neck. Again, deepen the curl. You're looking forwards and down towards either the top of your thighs or towards your belly, but you can see the elbows just out the corner of your eyes. Bring that right leg in, and we're going to rotate just to the right side, coming up and over, back to center, lift and twist. And again, 3 more. We're doing 5 on the side, last 2. Final 1, lower that leg down. Repeat, left leg, draw that leg to tabletop position. Rotate up and over. There's 1, 2, 3. Last 2 to go. Lift as you twist. Final 1 here. Lift and twist. Come back through the center. Hug knees to chest. And roll up to a seated position. Scoop your hips back. Take the legs out in front of you for spine stretch forward. The option here is to have a slight bend on the knees. Create length through the spine, rib cage down, chest nicely open, extend arms out in front. Inhale to prepare. Let the head move first, then deepen the crease or that curl over the breastbone as you stretch that spine forwards. Inhale, sit tall. And exhale, stretch that spine forwards. 2 more, breathing in. And take a long breath out. 1 more. Get rid of that old stale air. Stretch that spine forwards, widening the back of the rib cage. As you come up tall this time, hands beside your hips, scoop your hips towards your heels. Finding balance. Tuck your tailbone under, lift the shins, place the hands on the back of your thighs. Just maintain a point of stillness here. Keep the collarbones open, draw the elbows out wide. Take 1 more round of your breath. And as you lower the feet, scoop the hips back, taking the feet just slightly wider than the mat. Open the arms out nice and wide, lift through the spine, inhale, rotation, and twist to one side. As you reach across on that diagonal, look back towards that back hand, breath in. Take a long breath out. Inhale. Start to turn the head and look back towards that back arm, the back palm turned up. Rotate, turn towards the other side, reaching on that diagonal, reach and extend and lengthen. Keep the movement smooth. It's a continual movement as I reach spine forwards on that diagonal. Breath in. Last one to the other side. Reach, stretch, lengthen beyond the opposite foot. Come up through the center. Hands beside the hips. Bring your feet in. Scoop your hips down towards your heels. Reach the arms out in front. And gently C-curve the spine as you lower back to the mat. Take your time as you lower. Scoop that belly in. Keep rounding. Once you get down here, go for a full body stretch. Reach and extend for each end of the root. In your own time, roll slowly over to lie face down. As you transition to lay on your tummy, take the feet slightly wider than your hips. Take the hands and place right hand on top of left hand as you rest the hands gently under the forehead. Keep the hands just where they are and just lift the chest, breathing in. As you lift the rib cage, the chest, the heart away from the floor. Exhale, gently lower down. Think of a forward motion here. Inhale. Extension of the spine. Exhale, lower down. Breathing in. Keep the feet grounded. Think of that length out the top of the head. Exhale, lower. Last one here. Take a gentle breath in. And as you breathe out, lower all the way down. Move the hands back. So to have the elbows almost lining up with the bottom of the rib cage. The elbows just off the mat, the hands, the wrists slightly wider than your elbows. As I lift, draw up through the chest, hover the arms, and exhale, lower. Inhale, again think of a forward motion. Exhale, gently lower the body. 2 more, breathing in. Exhale. And the arms, the hands hovering away from the ground as I extend and open up the front of the body. This time as you lower, circle the hands all the way behind you. Place the hands to rest roughly into the middle or lower back. Could have one hand resting on top of the other or just the tips of the fingers touching. Bring the feet a little closer together. Hover the feet off the ground. Curl the heels. 1, 2, 3. Straighten arms and legs as you lift the chest away from the ground. Pull the heels in 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Keep the wrists straight. Tips of the fingers reach down towards the heels. The heels curl in 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Go out to extension. Both arms, both legs straightening. 1 more. Inhaling. And exhale as you lower. Circle the arms around in front of the body. Have the hands slightly wider than the shoulders, the feet just slightly apart. As you extend one arm, right arm, left leg away from your body and slowly lower. Opposite arm, opposite leg. One arm and opposite leg. As well as lifting the arm and the opposite leg, just coming up through the chest, lengthening the spine. 1 more round. Last one here with your left arm. Come up to extension, both arms, both legs. Inhale, draw up through the midline of the body. Draw the legs close, keep the hands slightly wider than the shoulders. And slowly lower. Move the hands beside the back of the rib cage. Come on up to your hands and your knees. Knees under your hips, wrist under the shoulders. Create this beautiful box-shaped position of the body. Straight line from wrist to shoulder. Straight line from hip to knee. We'll do the same movement. First engage the core. Draw the belly back towards the spine. Reach opposite arm, opposite leg away. Come back through center. Find that point of balance. Opposite arm, opposite leg reaches and extends away. Come back through center. Right arm, left leg. Your challenge is to find stillness and find some balance. Lower it down. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Reach away. Go out to extension. Pausing, holding, maintaining. And lower. Just 1 more round. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach away. And exhale. Sit back slowly. Come back into child's pose. Big toes together. Reach the arms out in front. Let the head curl. And just soften and gently relax the body into the child's pose. Allow your body to become still. Allow your body to rest into this position. And there's nothing else you need to do. And there's nowhere else you need to be other than connecting into this pose. Slowly walk the hands just slightly off the edge of the mat, over to the right side, taking the head, the forehead, the upper half of the body gently with you. And just moving slowly, calmly, quietly through side body. As you gently bring that through the center, arms straight down the middle, forehead softening in the middle. Shift that gently and slowly to the other side, taking both the hands, the upper half of the body, just off the edge of the mat, as we work into the other side of the body. And give yourself long enough to connect into the different sensations. Allowing yourself to feel, allowing yourself to tune inwards. Even if it means just connecting to the awareness of your breath as it is in this moment. As I bring my hands back through the center, again pause, even if it's just for a moment, before gently walking the hands back towards the body for the Japanese sitting pose. Now, an option here is to take a rolled up towel and place that underneath your hips, between your hips and your heels. Otherwise, just let your body sit back. As we gently open up, we create space into the front of your thighs. You may feel this as a gentle quad stretch. And some people may feel this in the compression of the foot or the calf muscle as you sit your weight back onto your heels. And here your spine is in its natural alignment. Relax the shoulders, relax the lower jaw. Give yourself permission to close your eyes and tune inwards. Again, even if it's just focusing on the awareness of your breath as it is right now. Very gently, very slowly turn your head and look over your right shoulder. So just turn your head to one side and just pause there. Now moving into the side of your neck. Now you may feel this more on the side that feels like it's lengthening, so the outside from your left ear to left shoulder. But some of you may feel it more on the side that you're contracting. As you're drawing your head round to one side, you may be aware of the tightness on the right side of your neck. Whatever you're being drawn to, just allow it to be. It doesn't have to have any meaning. Just allow it some time and some space to breathe. Gently nod the chin down towards the chest, getting into the back of the neck, and do this as slowly as you can, micro movements, until you end up looking over your left shoulder. So now creating length on the left, so the right side of my neck as I look to the left, and gentle contraction on the left side. Now just give yourself a few moments just to notice, where am I feeling it? What am I connecting into? What does this feel like for me right now? Knowing that whatever you feel in this moment may change from breath to breath. Nod the chin down towards the chest. Maybe let your head just hang gently in the middle as you get into the back of the neck. So if you were to allow the head to come completely heavy, almost as though the chin is almost about to rest or just sit onto your chest here. You may feel it in the back of the neck, the top of your spine, down between your shoulder blades. And gently bring the head back to a neutral position, somewhere in the middle. Let your head just rest for a few moments. Take the hands to the side. I want you to just flex over, reach gently over to the right side, and then sweep that arm around in front of you. Take the right arm up as you extend, reaching up and over towards the left side, and then sweep the arm again in front of you. Pause for a moment. Japanese sitting pose. And as you come out of this one, I'm going to release the feet. And you could sit up on a cushion or a rolled up towel here if you needed to. Just move your feet gently from side to side, a little bit like windscreen wipers. You're in deep compression of the feet, so the feet may feel like they need a little bit of movement. Just wiggle the toes, whatever you need. Now you could choose to soften the knees here, so take a slight bend of the knees and hinge forward from the hips. So whether your legs are straight or whether your knees are bent, just allow the body to hinge gently forwards. Relax that lower jaw, let the head hang low. I'm going to recommend that you keep the arms ever so slightly bent, so either resting on your forearms and maybe rotate and turn the palms up. No need to pull ourselves into this pose, just gently hinge forwards. Wherever your body stops, just let that be. As we come into the beautiful caterpillar pose. And this pose is the ultimate in slowing down of the energy. So it almost is about slowing down, looking inwards, deeply calming, soothes and heals the body from in. So as you're looking inwards and connecting in, you're almost like nourishing your soul in this pose. And the more you go in, the more calming and relaxing that seems. Marinate the body just for about a minute more in this pose. Give yourself permission just to be here. And slowly walk your hands back towards your body. Come in an upright position, maybe scoop the hips towards your heels. Keeping the knees bent, slowly roll the back all the way down. Once you get down to the mat, just allow your body to land into the space. Let your body settle, the gentle rebound. You may feel and experience different sensations in your body while you're here. You may feel tingling, a feel of vibration. You may feel something, you may feel nothing at all. Whatever you're experiencing, even if that's feeling nothing, can you just let that be? Walk your feet back towards your body. Bring knees to chest. And place your hands onto your knees and just lift the shins just slightly. So it could be just the heel of the hand to the kneecaps, the fingers pointing down in the direction of the toes. You're going to move the legs, so try not to use your arms, but just keep your hands connected to your knees. So you move the legs away until your legs are an arm's length away from you. Exhale, bring knees to chest very slowly. Breath in and breath out. Inhale. Exhale. So the hands are just lightly touching the knees. The legs are moving out, just an arm's length away. And exhale, gently curl knees to chest, to rib cage. Hold here. Reach about halfway down and just tuck that body. Take the knees slightly wider than your hips, your shoulders. And then start to take the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling until you end up with this straight line from ankle to knee. Foot is in flexion. Bring the arms so almost the elbows are inside the knees, almost touching towards your inner thighs. And then just gently reach. Now wherever the hands touch, it could be towards the outside of your shin, outside of the foot. Just gently draw the knees down and wide. Resting the body into the happy baby pose. The soles of the feet gently opening up towards the ceiling. Maybe spread the toes, create width. Almost get a feeling, a sensation that you're pressing the outer edges of your feet into your hands as you're gently drawing the feet down towards the ground. This is all about creating space and opening around the hips. This pose actually strengthens the area around the lower back, around the hips and the pelvis. It's actually instinctively designed into our bodies when we're babies to help strengthen the body ready for standing, for walking. With each breath out, I'm lengthening my spine along the mat. Maybe gently rock from side to side, slowly and gently. Come back to center, hug knees to chest. Lower feet to the floor. The feet are touching, the knees are touching. I'm just going to move my arms just gently wider than the mat. Rotate the palms up towards the ceiling. Get a sensation and a feel of drawing the inner edges of your feet together. And slowly drift both legs over and across to one side, stacking the feet, stacking the knees. Gentle spinal twist. Maybe rotate the head in the opposite direction so you look away from the knees. Head is on one side. A gentle spinal twist. And maybe feeling that extension from your left hip to the outside of your left knee. Maybe feeling it in the outside of your waistline. Maybe feeling the opening and the expansion of the heart and the chest. Maybe feeling the gentle rotation into your side of your neck as you turn your head to one side. There's many different sensations and feelings that you could connect to in this pose. I just want you to give yourself permission to feel whatever it is that you need to feel right now. Gently float the head back to the center. We're going to come out of this so slowly so as not to unsettle the body. Squeeze the knees towards each other. Imagine you're using the bottom leg to gently support and lift the top leg up. Massaging that lower back into the mat. The inner edges of the feet still connected. As you gently shift the weight over to the other side, take your time. Micro movements of the body. Allow the legs to become heavy on one side. Rotate the head as you look away from the direction of the knees. Gentle spinal twist. Remember, your spine starts as it connects into the back of your skull and runs all the way down the back of your neck, down through your shoulder blades, down through the back of your rib cage, your lower back, through your pelvis, all the way down to your tailbone. It's a big area of your body. So when we do this spinal twist, you may be feeling this anywhere within your body. Maybe feeling it in the face, in the shoulders, in your hips, in your outer thigh. There is no right or wrong to what it is that you feel in this moment. As you float the head back to the center, pause for a moment right there. Use the bottom leg. The bottom leg will support gently the top leg as you come back through the middle. Bring the arms a little closer. Slide the legs away. Let the feet turn out. Have the feet slightly apart, let the feet soften, let the palms soften, relax. Coming into Shavasana, sometimes known as the corpse pose. The body becomes so still and lifeless. start to move the fingers, as you start to move your toes. And walk your feet back towards your body. And very, very slowly roll over onto your side. Allow your body to rest in the fetal position. And use the support of your hands. As you press your hands into the floor, gently bring your body up. As you rest your body into a comfortable seated position, could be in a kneeling position, cross-legged. And all that's left to do is to bring this practice to an end here today. Raise your hands into heart prayer position. As I bow my head down to the earth, I say to you, Namaste.